Okay guys, let's talk about flex targeting. So we're just in the ads manager again. We're going to go create and we're just going to choose one of these. Just for the sake of this video, we'll just go PPE. So just continue. Alright, so this is where we want to come to. So let's just, actually this is on Australia. I'll just X that out. And we'll just put United States. What's going on here? There. Okay, United States. So we'll just put it on that. Let's go down, and we've got the age, gender, etc. What we are talking about in this video is using this though. So what do I mean by this? If you've done some research, you might have used the mind map to have different websites and things that you've got from the audience insights. So if I just go back, audience insights, if I just go back to audience insights and have this open also to make more sense. So remember when we used this and we found our interests and found all of our different pages, etc., and wrote them down? Well, this is where this will come in handy, but you don't have to do it that way. What I mean is, if we put in pit bulls here, you're going to have I love my pit bull. That's the page that we first started with. You're going to be able to stack some interest this way. So let's say that we entered all of our interests. So just go suggestions for the sake of this. So we got pit bull lovers. This is how a lot of people do it anyway. They're just going to stack them up this way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But some people like to do more in-depth research through the audience insights and then use the pages that they find and they want to use. And that's fine as well. But let's just, for the sake of this, let's go pitbull rescue. And what you're going to see up over here is what the potential reach is. And as we're building this up, the potential reach is obviously going to change. So if we just go, so potential reach 990,000. I would like to get this pretty high usually because I'm going to do flex targeting. So even if it was up like 2 million people, something like that, let's just keep building this up for the sake of it. Lots of pitbull pages, as you can see. So 1.2, and yeah, as you can see, 1.3 now. So let's just go leave that. And what I want to talk about here is narrowing the audience. So this is what flex targeting actually is. You can exclude people or you can narrow the audience. So we're going to narrow the audience, and let's say that we're selling a pitbull necklace. So then we might put in jewelry. I love jewelry, or just, it depends where you're from how jewelry is spelt, by the way. Jewelry is spelt like this in Australia, but in America it's spelt like this. So that's pretty interesting. We'll just put that as jewelry. So what's that going to do? That's going to narrow down the audience a bit. And then you could have it as that. And then you could say, like, you could change this to, you know, let's go 55 years old. And 720,000 people, that's a good amount of people. Then what you can do is you can actually save this audience. Yeah, right here. I was looking for the button, sorry. So then you could save this audience, and then you'll obviously call it pitbull necklace. Make sure you do write what they are, because it can get confusing when you have a lot of different ones. So pitbull necklace 1, let's just put that as. So that would be number 1. Then what you can come back to is, if we just go create new ad set, create new, sorry, right here. So create new, let's say that we want to go, it's gone back to Australia, that's annoying. Just go United States. again, just because it's going to be a bigger audience, guys. And then let's put this as 55 again. So then let's say that we done pit bulls again. Save the pit bulls. Like, you can build it up again, go suggestions. Just for the sake of this video, to make it faster, I'll just pump a heap of these out. So let's go a heap of these. Okay. Then another way that you can do flex targeting here is you can narrow the audience, and you can actually look through. If you go through browse, you can go all sorts of different things here. So we'll just go more categories. If we go demographics, if we go home, household competition, you could have grandparents and target grandparents that have pit bulls. You could have all sorts of stuff here. So if we just go back, home ownership, first-time home buyers, so that could come in handy for certain products for people that are going to be a first-time home buyer, homeowners. There's lots of different ones that you can check out here. So like parents, obviously, if you're selling, maybe you're selling a fitness product that you're targeting mums, you can target fit mums. So there's lots and lots of cool stuff you can do with this. What else is in there? Soccer mums, stay-at-home mums. So maybe you could go stay-at-home mums that have a pit bull, and then your audience, that audience is too small now. But if we just get rid of that one, how about we go, so what else was in home? Home ownership, home type, apartment, multi-family home. So yeah, let's go. How about, you can go financial, as in income. This is another one as well. So let's say you target, if you're selling a high-end product, you obviously want to target, you could target people that earn more money. So that's very interesting. This is stuff that you'll just have to play around with. There is no perfect way to do this. It just takes a fair bit of mucking around with. So if we go family and relationships, yeah, if we just had family, that would be an interesting one. So pit bulls that have a family. Yeah, there's lots of different ways you could do this. So that's what flex targeting is all about. One of the other ones you could do is unemployed. So hang on, what I meant by that is, let's say jewelry, go here. So let's say we've got jewelry as our second one. So we've got all these, we've got jewelry as our second one, so must also match this. They're also interested in jewelry. Then you can exclude people, and you could exclude people that are unemployed. So why would you do that? Well, you could do that because then you're only targeting people that actually have a job. So that's an interesting way of doing it. You could target people that are, let's change this. You could target people that like online shopping. So this is a powerful one, guys. Their interests are online shopping. And why would you do that? That's put the reach down way too far, but you would do that because obviously they're interested in pit bulls. You're selling a pit bull necklace, so then you've got jewelry. They also like jewelry, and then they like online shopping. Oh, I've got this as exclude, sorry. So if we had this as narrow, no, I've hit the wrong button. If we have this as narrow further, sorry, I forgot that I put exclude. So if we put online shopping again and go interests, and then we've got 310,000. So that's pretty good. That's really good, really. Like that's good as. So you've got people that they love pit bulls, they like jewelry, and then they also like online shopping. Do you think that's very targeted? Like that's pretty awesome that you're able to do this. And then let's say I'm happy with that. then I can go, oh no, it was down the bottom, wasn't it? Then I can go down, this is, yeah, and save audience here. So let's go Pitbull necklace, oh, fit caps lock. Don't you hate when you're trying to do things fast and then you just keep screwing it up anyway? Pitbull necklace, and then you can even write in what the targeting was. That's up to you, but as long as you know what it is. But even if we put number 2, the reason that you would have all of these set up before you actually run your Facebook ads is because then when you're setting up your ads, you can just go to your previously created saved audiences. So it makes it heaps easier. So let's do some more. Let's change it up a bit. Let's say that you are, sorry, I want to change this to USA again. That's annoying me that it keeps doing that. United States. Okay, so let's talk about what if it's golf that your target is. So what comes straight to mind? Let's go golf. So just golf as an interest. And that's huge. Let's say that we put in like if we narrow audience, must also like Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods. So this is, then we can go down further and we can go, how about, because Tiger Woods is so famous, it's not very narrow as in for golf, because many people would follow Tiger Woods because of all the scandals and stuff he's been through, all sorts of reasons. So let's put in a lesser known, but still anyone who was into golf would know who Bubba Watson is. Now look at what happens. This is how you can bring that down a lot more. So now this is another way to do flex targeting. You've got golf, you've got Tiger Woods, and then they also know Bubba Watson. So you know that this is a very targeted audience in the golf niche. Another way to do it would be you could have, like if it's a necklace again, just because that's easy, let's say we put in necklace. Will that come up, or should I just put jewelry? Well, let's say that it is a gold necklace. That's an interesting way to do it. So let's say it's a gold necklace. Because Bubba Watson's not as big, gold necklace. If we just put in jewelry, let's try with that. Jewelry as an interest. So that potential reach is probably too small, but if you get what I mean, so like you can change this to Tiger Woods, but my point was Tiger Woods is so popular that Bubba Watson, someone who's lesser known. How about Rory McIlroy? So how about we put him in and see what happens. So here you go, guys. You've got 1.2 million. So now you've got people that are interested in golf, also interested in jewelry, and interested in Rory McIlroy. So you know they're definitely, very targeted as in into golf. You could even put in a lesser known golfer like I was trying with Bubba Watson there, and really make it a very specific audience. So this is the power of flex targeting. And then you could even go down further and do like online shopping again, or how much money they earn, all sorts of different things. So even if we done online shopping again, let me just go down so I can actually see. Online shopping is an interest. So let's see what this does to it. So now we're down to 960,000. That's a pretty good audience. So they like online shopping, they like Rory McIlroy, they like jewelry, and you're selling a necklace, and they like golf, and it's a golf necklace that you're selling. So very, very popular. Let's let's create another new one. So I want to show you guys a few examples of this because, well, let me just X these out, that'll be easier. Because I want you to get used to how this works and playing around with this. And obviously I want the course to be as in-depth as possible. So this is what you've got to go through to search some things. So let's say you're targeting the royal family. You could have Prince William. Prince William. Is that going to find him? I thought that would come up. But, or you could have, let's say you've got the Queen. Is that just going to come up with the band though? What's her name? Queen Elizabeth, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So Queen Elizabeth II, is that what it comes up as? Yeah, righto. So we've got the Queen, and then you could have it as must also match one of the following, and you could have Kate Middleton. Is that how you spell a name? Kate Middleton. Oh, that takes it down way too much. But see what I'm doing here? I am matching these two to try and bring it down. So what if we put it as, what's his name? Prince Harry? Will that come up? Well, you've got Harry Potter. Prince Harry, let's see what that does. Okay, so 3 million people, pretty broad, but I hope you guys understand what I'm doing here. This is the power of using this. So let's get rid of this. Let's move on to another one. That one didn't work out the best, but you guys are definitely getting the point by now. How about, because we've covered this earlier in the course, skulls. People love skulls. So, obsessed with skulls. Let's go that one. Oh no, that was a fairly small page. Let's go a bigger one. And this is why you should probably do audience insights research to find better ones. So if we just go skulls. Skullsandbones.com. Not really many people. But anyway, you could search it out that way. Let's just go this way. How about I love skulls? Or I know that there's what's it called? Skulls and things. Not gonna find it. Okay, this isn't working out very well for me. Skulls, sugar skull, so that's 1.6. Crystal skull, skull candy. Skull candy. How about if we go, I'm just looking at the size on the right there. So if we just go skull, there we go, that's the broad one that I was looking for, 11 million. And then let's say that you're selling a watch, so watches, so you could have all different, if we just go watch, 3.5 million, and then let's say that it's a gold watch. That could be another way that we could do it. So gold watch, or just gold. Or I could go gold. That brings it to 1.5 million, but I could go gold jewelry. Gold jewelry, let's go that. No, that's not working out the best. There was another one that popped up just then, so jewelry, even if we just had it as jewelry, that could narrow it down for us again. So 380,000, probably too small, but yeah, you guys are getting the point. I think I've made my point clear here, and then you would save the audience, and then if when you're launching your ad, you could have all these different ad sets ready to go. So that's the whole point in doing this. I would do this before I launch my Facebook ad, have a heap in the same niche. So like I did with the pit bulls. So you'd have, let's say you got 3 different audiences in the pit bulls. Then I go to launch my ads. I have them already saved, and then I just click on them, and then I launch my ads that way. So yeah, we'll leave this video here.